Hello, welcome to Đông Nai Radio and Television Station. Here comes the news today. Vietnam can master two methods of COVID-19 testing, experts agreed during an online conference of the National Steering Committee for COVID-19 Prevention and Control. The online conference, held on Monday, was chaired by Deputy Prime Minister Vũ Đức Đam, head of the steering committee, and connected with different ministries and sectors. The experts said that different countries were currently using two kinds of tests for SARS-CoV-2 virus, including a virus gene test or a PCR method and antibody test, often used for quick tests. The PCR method has high accuracy but requires professional skills. The experts believe that to prevent and control COVID-19 effectively, the two methods should be combined. Permanent Deputy Minister of Health Nguyễn Thanh Long said that earlier Vietnam has used biological products from abroad for PCR tests. Then it developed another PCR test product to replace foreign sources. This biological product has been used primarily in Vietnam to test for detection of SARS-CoV-2 virus. The PCR test kit of Vietnam has been recognized by WHO, UK, and can be used on a global scale. Regarding antibody testing methods, the Ministry of Health leader said that over the past time, the Central Institute of Hygiene and Epidemiology has cooperated with a Japanese university to research and develop successfully the type of biological products. The antibody test has a much higher sensitivity and specificity than the similar biological products that many countries are using. The Ministry of Health affirmed that Vietnam's rapid test bioproducts could completely replace similar foreign biological products, especially when this biological product is recognized and put into mass production. We can actively use both PCR methods to detect virus genes and rapid tests for antibodies to actively screen and only detect people with COVID-19. 2020 is the first year of Japan officially opens the markets for Vietnam's direct import of lychee. Up to now, Bắc Giang province has 19 lychee growing area codes granted for exports to Japan market with an area of 103 hectares. To prepare for the export of lychee to Japan, Bắc Giang Province has coordinated with districts and Plant Protection Department, Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development to review and grant plants area codes according to Japanese side request. Along with that, Bắc Giang Province is actively guiding farmers on the process of producing safe and standard lychee. Using fertilizers and plant protection drugs in the permitted list, recording production diary, at the same time, invite businesses to join the consumption of lychee export to Japan. This year, the area of lychee in Bắc Giang Province reached more than 28,100 hectares, expected output of about 160,000 tons. On April 27th, in the first official statement after treatment of COVID-19, Prime Minister Boris Johnson expressed concern about a recurrence of the pandemic. Mr. Johnson called the COVID-19 pandemic the greatest challenge Britain has faced in the World War II, insisting that he did not overlook the ongoing issues. According to Mr. Johnson, it is now a risky time when many people see clear victories and begin to wonder whether it is time to relax social measurings. He said, "I understand that you are very impatient and I sympathize with your concern. I totally share your promptings. This is a push for the government, but we should recognize the risk of a second outbreak and the risk of losing control of the virus." As states continue to roll out plans to reopen their economies, President Donald Trump told governors during a Monday phone call that they should also seriously consider reopening their schools, in contrast to some recent federal government recommendations. Donald Trump said that some states should seriously consider the reopening of schools because a lot of people are wanting to do so. Trump's appeal came as White House guidelines for reopening economic sectors recommend that schools remain closed until each state passes the new number of cases being reported and reinfected for at least 14 days. According to the White House website, federal and local officials may need to adjust the application of these criteria to each state's circumstances. Mr. Trump and a number of state governors had disagreements about views regarding the reopening of economic activity. That's all for the news today. Thank you for joining us and goodbye.